Good evening and welcome to using the Paychex Time app. The Paychex Time app gives the Paychex Flex Time and Attendance option for the employees to use to punch in and out from their personal devices such as their Apple phones, iPhones, or Android-powered smartphones. The Paychex Time app gives the 24 hours a day, 7 days a week wireless internet access to clock in and out of work with a tap on icon. So all you have to do is go inside of your app, tap on when you get inside your jobs, and then tap out for lunch, tap back in for lunch, and then tap out when you are going home for the evening. Before using the app for the first time, you must complete your Paychex application account registration using your desktop or your laptop computer connected to the internet. For assistance in registering or connecting to the Payflex system, please contact anyone here at the office, myself, Jeanette Kirk Hall, Terry Davis, or Kimberly Adarame. Please remember that you will use your sign-on information that you set up and registered yourself with the Paychex Payflex system in order to get in and out of the app on your phone. What can I access with the app? The Paychex Time and Attendance enables you to punch from the personal device, punch in and out of the time and attendance system ahead of time. So you may punch in at 7:29 if 7:30 is your punch in and punch out time. Punch options available are punching in, tap your clock in, punching out, tap your clock out. When you go out for lunch, you do start meal and then you do end meal. If you take a break, we don't allow or we don't mandate that employees clock out for their 15-minute breaks. So you do not have to use that option as it relates to clocking out for your breaks. Where can I access the app? You will get the app from your Google Play Store. The Google Play Store will allow you to pull down the app onto your cell phones or your tablets. So you can use them from your tablet or your iPads or iPhones or your cell phones. One of the other things that I want to let everybody know that you are able to, since we have issues with you clocking or using the computer systems inside, most of the employees have stated that the systems that are in place at Fort Belvoir do not allow you to be able to use your cell phones inside the building. So with that in place, we have a geofencing that is set up with the system. And what that means is that you can punch in the parking lot, and when you go out, you can punch out in the parking lot. As long as you're within 100 yards of the building, you will be able to punch in and out. The system automatically knows where the location is that you work, and as a result of that, then you can use the geofencing and it will allow you to punch in and out even if you're not actually inside the building. If you're on the grounds of the building, it will allow you to be able to punch in and out. The geofencing further defines the geographic area and a range, just like a fence, a built-in fence around the building, but not actually a fence. If you clock in and out from a location that is not your job site, then you will get an error message. The system will not allow you to clock in and out from somewhere else. You can stay logged into the system for up to 72 hours. You can hit that option on your on the system, and it will allow you to be able to clock in and out during that time period. Or you can set the system out that it taps out, I think after 5 minutes of inactivity, it will automatically clock you out. So the next bit of information that we're going to go through is if you have not registered with the Paychex Flex registration system. If you have not registered, then you'll have to go online, look at the pamphlets that say Paychex Flex registration, getting started with the Paychex Flex system. This is going to walk you through the steps of signing up, putting in your personal information, putting in security information with a set of test questions, set of questions that only you would be able to answer, and then putting in all of the necessary information as it relates to your personal information that only you would know. And once you set up your passwords and your usernames, they will send an email to your email address verifying that you are who you say you are. You would tap on that, and then you'd be able to go in and log yourself into and out of the system. The next set of information that I sent to all employees were submitting a timesheet. So every day you come to work, you work your normal shift, you clock in and out for 5 days. At the end of the week and in between, you can look at your time to make sure that your time is accurate, that your time that you clocked in is actually the time that the system took, and that the time that you clocked out was actually the time that you clocked out. At the end of the week, you would submit your timesheet. You as the employee would have the ability to be able to approve your own timesheet initially. You would, at the end of the week, go through and select the time period that you are being paid for. So if the pay period is starting on Monday and it's ending on Friday, then you would select the dates of Monday through Friday, and whatever date if it was May 20th through May 25th or May 26th if you worked on the weekends, or May 27th if you worked on both weekend days. And then you would select that amount of time that you actually worked. You would check all of your time to make sure that it was accurate. And at that time, you would go to your employee dashboard and click on Actions. Once you clicked on Actions, it will show you all of your timesheet entries. Once you have an opportunity to look at all your timesheet entries, then you click on View so that you could see all the days. And once you clicked on View, you would enter into the keyboard, click the date field, select all the dates, and then select the pay type. If it's regular pay, then regular pay. You would enter the start time, make sure that your start time is there, your end time is there, and any other inputs that need to be in the system. And then you would hit submit after you verified that everything was in a good place, that everything was accurate and to your liking. Then you would submit. You would click submit. Once you click submit, then your time is actually submitted to our office. And then we would verify all of your times. We will verify your times along with your timesheet that you would be submitting to us. Because for the first month or so, we're going to continue to go with the paper timesheets as well as the time keeping system so that we can make sure that everything was accurate. Once you have had an opportunity and we verify all of the information and your time is approved, then of course we go to the next step, which is paying you for your biweekly payroll. So every 2 weeks you are paid, and every week we will be checking, or every day we'll be checking to make sure that you haven't missed any punches, that any edits that need to be taken care of, that we take care of them on our end here at Worldwide Staffing. We will take care of all of the edits that are in place, make sure that your time is accurate. Once you approve your time, then we will approve your time, and then it will be submitted as final for that week. And then once the next week comes, we do the same thing again. And then once we finalize that, then that would be your 2 weeks of pay. Once we approve those timesheets, we as the managers or supervisors or the personnel here at the office, we would approve the timesheet. And once it's approved, then you will be paid. So you have an opportunity to look at your time before you actually approve it, and then you submit it to us. And once you submit the time to us, then your time will be finalized and you'll be paid for your time. I think that this is going to be a good system for everyone. I believe that it will be a very accurate system. We're going to keep all of you doing the timesheets for a while until we feel that everything, is running in a good way, and that we have everything that we need from you as the employee, and the time is working out accurately. And then we will go ahead and hopefully eventually we'll stop you from having to do the paper timesheets and the regular timesheets. But if we, decide that we still need both, then we'll have you to do the paper timesheets, and we'll compare your paper timesheets to your actual timesheets that you're using for clocking in and clocking out from the Paychex time app. So I don't know if anyone has any questions. If you have any questions and you're not, or you don't think of any questions today, if you think of questions tomorrow or the next day, then please feel free to email me. I will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And we're looking forward to this being a wonderful system. I think that everyone will be excited about actually being able to clock in and out and using a clock in and out system. I think that it will be much easier and more accurate for all of us, so that we can make sure that our time matches up to the time sheets that we're receiving from the Corps, so that we don't have any issues of any inaccuracies or any issues with making sure that everybody is paid timely and correctly. So I thank everyone for attending the program tonight. If we don't have any other questions, or if you do have questions and you haven't had a chance to think of any tonight, then please feel free to reach out to me, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you may have. If you're interested in going to any of the links, there are some self-paced training links that are out there. I submitted those to each of you on Monday in order for you to be able to see all the information that is available to you as far as training aids. I also want to remind everyone that your timesheets are due by Friday at 1 o'clock. It's very important. We've been receiving some time cards after 1, and some of them not even until Monday. So you have to remember that we need to have all of our timesheets so that we can ensure that everything is accurate and in order for us to be able to handle the payroll processing. So it is everyone's responsibility to adhere to those dates, adhere to that Friday at 1 o'clock, and also anytime that we are actually at the end of the month, please make sure that you divide your end of the month from your new months that started, because all of our months go either 30 or 31 days, and that's how we submit that information to our clients. So please ensure that all employees are accurately dividing that month. If your week like this one, you had 2 weeks in the month of February, and then you 2 days in the month of February, and then you also have 3 days in the month of March. So you all will have 2 separate timesheets this week, 2 for February 27th and 28th, and then the other one for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to send an email to me, and I'll be happy to acknowledge your email, or feel free to give me a call. It's no problem. I will be happy to answer any calls or anything that anybody may have. And I believe that is it for us. I think that we've covered all the topics. If there are any other topics that anyone would like for me to talk about, please feel free to go ahead and call me or send me an email, and then I'll be happy to answer any other questions that you may have. I think I just want to make sure that I've hit on all the topics, and I do believe that I have. I hit on how to register in the system, how to actually download the app to your phone, how to clock in and out, and how to approve your time at the end of the week. So without any further ado, I will bid you good night, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. This is Jeanette Kirkall signing off on the Paychex Flex Time training. Thank you. Bye-bye.